Yeah, Tim, you're over the scene. Can you give us an idea how far this signal is that we know the Metrolink engineer ran through? How far from the crash site is that?
Well, right there, Glenn, you're looking at the signal right there, right where the two tracks join back into one. As we pan up, you'll see workers there working by one of the transponder boxes. And as we continue up north on that track, it's less than a quarter mile, I would say, not even a quarter mile. As we make that bend, that's that turn that goes to the north, and there you have the crash site. So if you ran that red light, there wasn't much time after that the incident occurred, that the crash happened. So that's the latest from overhead. I'm Tim Lynn aboard News Chopper 2. Back to you in the studio.
Ceased to fly, and I looked around, and virtually everybody had blood all over them. I don't know whether it was theirs or someone else's, but many, many facial cuts. They were all on the ground. There were people with broken legs and bones sticking out of their legs. There was one man who had a serious shoulder injury, and there was a bone sticking out of his shoulder.
He helped 15 to 20 people off the train.
They were like zombies. Some of them had a look of unhappiness on their face, and some of them, of course, many of their faces were all bloody and whatnot, and some of them had extreme pain, but they weren't moving. You had to look them in the eye, you had to direct and said, listen, you need to pay attention to me, I've got to get you off this train.
As for reports that the Metrolink engineer ran a red light,
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have any anger. There were some people that were very angry on the train. I'm still in the healing process.
But he is feeling guilt, walking away without a scratch.
There's tremendous guilt feelings. You don't know why you weren't one that was injured. Even the people that were facing the way I was facing, most of them were struck with either human beings or those tables, and they suffered terrible injuries. I have no idea why I was injured.
I asked him if he would ride the train again. He says he's not sure. He did go to the Moore Park station today to pick up his car. He said it was quite emotional, especially seeing all the vehicles whose owners may not be able to pick them up. Reporting live in Thousand Oaks, Amy Johnson, CBS 2 News.